So again, when we're multiplying two numbers, we have only a one negative sign. If only one of the numbers is negative, then the product will be a negative. If you have two negative signs, it's going to become a positive. So in this problem, 7 times 9 is 63. I have a positive here, I have a negative here. I have one negative sign, so that's going to make my answer a negative. This next problem, I have a few things I have to solve out. But the first thing I always solve out is parentheses. I must solve my parentheses first, and this is order of operations, right? So order of operations has parentheses. I have parentheses right here. I'm going to solve this out. So it's negative 7 minus the 3. From the previous lesson on subtracting integers, I'm going to use a 2- rule to make this subtraction problem into an addition problem. So I'm going to do that. Keep this in parentheses. Negative 7. Make this a plus, and then a negative. Okay, so this becomes negative 7 plus a negative 3. They have the same sign, so I add the numbers and keep that same sign. So the absolute value of 7, negative 7 is 7, plus the absolute value of negative 3 is 3. So if I add those two numbers together, I get 10. But then I have, since they're both negative, I have to keep that same sign. So this rule is very different than multiplying integers, right? So always keep in mind what you're doing. Are you adding integers? Are you subtracting? Are you multiplying? And then the next lesson is going to be dividing integers. So for each of them, think of the different rules and just keep practicing the problems too. So then this was negative 10. Okay. Now I still have another parentheses I have to solve out. So this one right here is already an addition problem. We don't have to change this problem like we did this one because it's already a plus right here. Okay? And the whole point of changing this was to make it a plus. So a negative 15 plus 8, they have different signs, so we're going to take the difference of their absolute values. Negative 15, the absolute value of that would be 15. And then the absolute value of 8 is 8. So if you find the difference of 15 and 8, that's 7. And then the sign we take from this one, the 15, and that sign is a negative, so I give this a negative. And then just going to write this out again right here. So negative 10 times a negative 7. So 10 times 7 is 70. And then I have a negative times a negative. So I have two negatives, and that's going to make my answer, my product, a positive. Okay, so think of two negatives canceling each other out. And that's going to be positive 70. Okay, so that's it for this lesson on multiplying integers. Thank you for watching Educator.com.